I got an issue with people pretending they like what they don't. Please don't bring up my issues unless you gon' deal with your own. Please don't try to pretend like you keep it real though. Yeah, it's funny that you got a lot of money, but that money doesn't buy you skills though. I don't care if I am on the billboards, on the killing spree, I'm about to kill more. Got a chain on you pay the mill for. I mean, what you...
Yo, what is going on, y'all? It's your boy VeLL, back with another Mobile Legends video, and I actually wanted to talk about Ruby, and I wanted to talk about a possible build we'll probably be seeing from her. Now, if you all don't know this, the #1 player right now, the #1 hero that's being used is Alpha. As far as the win percentage goes, he's the hero that most winning teams are using. Like, well, actually, yeah, that's the majority of winning teams is using Alpha. And that's because of how powerful he is. Now, when it comes to Ruby, she actually seems like a worse version of Alpha. Now, we obviously don't know how much damage she's going to deal, how much damage she's going to be able to take, so we don't know the specifics just yet, but I honestly can't imagine her actually being more powerful than Alpha. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm looking at the top things that's being used on this Alpha build. So basically what happens on the Mobile Legends website is they actually take all the statistics, they do all the calculations and stuff, and they see what items are being used on Alpha that's making him so good. They actually have the items that people are using when they're getting destroyed with them. It's just crazy what they're doing on their website. Like, you all should really go check out their website. But yeah, some great things are on the website. But anyway, back to the builds that's actually being used. We're going to go over the top player build. So this is the builds that the most players are using for Alpha, and I think it would actually work well on Ruby. So let's get right into it, man. So first off here, we have Crazed Reaper. Now, Crazed Reaper gives us 65 physical attack, 300 health, and 20% attack speed. And also, it has a pretty good passive, and that's the basic attacks will increase heroes' movement speed at 10%. So this is actually, they do a lot of little perks and stuff that allows people to move faster. It actually helps movement a lot, and that's actually smart with characters like this. When you have fighter characters, you have to get in and out of places very fast, so movement speed helps. But you already know, if you've watched some of my videos and some of my build videos, I don't necessarily go for movement speed, but hey, to each his own, man. I don't know, I don't really need movement speed. It's because of how I play. I play like a passive person anyway. I'm really very passive. I don't try to jump into a lot of very, very dangerous situations where I have to run away from. Like, I'll analyze the situation. If I know I can get in and get out clean, then I'll attack. If I know that there's a chance someone can come up and try to catch me off guard, then I won't take that chance. So I don't really have to utilize movement speed a lot personally. But yeah, that's the first one here. So yeah, that was Crazed Reaper. Moving on to the next one here, people like to use Hunter Strike. Now, Hunter Strike, that gives people 100 physical attack, 20% cooldown reduction, and it increases the movement speed by 30% after killing a hero, and it lasts for 2 seconds. Now, again, I told you all, they're focusing on movement speed a lot. This gives a decent amount of physical attack as well, and cooldown reduction. So this is actually pretty good as well. Let's move on to the lifesteal. For the lifesteal, when they have a Tooth of Greed. Tooth of Greed, this is obviously one of the more popular lifesteal abilities, and this is actually my favorite one. This is my go-to ability here because I actually just love Tooth of Greed. I think this is pretty much a go-to for just about every character. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. I haven't used every single character, but I would assume that this wouldn't hurt any character. But yeah, 75% attack speed, and then it has the 25% lifesteal. So yeah, that's pretty much just Tooth of Greed. And then when your HP drops below 20%, the hero will receive extra 10% physical lifesteal. So when you're getting very, very close to dying and you're attacking enemies, you're gonna take even more health from them. So that's 25% plus 10%. You're gonna take 35% of their health, and you're gonna gain that back towards yourself when you're close to dying. So that's why you get in some of those sticky situations where, like, you might be about to die and then you can pull something crazy off. I know it happens to me so often. Like, I literally will think I'm about to die, and then I have like just a smidget of health, and I have like so little health that I'm actually running in fear of my life from minions because they could kill you like with that little amount of health. So yeah, that's actually pretty dope. That's why I love Tooth of Greed. Moving on to the next one here, a lot of people have been using Wind Chaser. Now, Wind Chaser is another one of my favorites. It gives you 60 physical attack, and it gives you 45% physical penetration. Now, this is actually very good as well. Obviously, anything that allows you to do more damage, especially on a fighter type of character, is a go-to immediately. So, yeah, now these last two are two that I personally never use. So, yeah, you won't see these on any of my builds, and that works for me. Like, if you take a lot of damage, if you need more health, and you run out of mana a lot, and all that stuff, like that, this class might work for you. But me, if you've seen my videos, I like to go for straight damage. I'm purely a person who just deals a lot of damage, because when it comes to dying and stuff like that, that doesn't happen often to me. I don't get hits. I don't take hits like that. I play smart. I depend on my smarts more so than I need a perk. So yeah, that's why when I do play, I do a lot of damage. I do a lot more damage than most people, because they kind of have more balance. When it comes to balance, I personally don't have any. I don't have any balance at all, but I make up for that with my knowledge and my the way that I play. So yeah, moving on to the last two here. We have Bloodthirsty King. Now that gives you 1,550 health points and 75 health point regeneration. Now seeing this, I might actually try that. That would help anybody. This is actually pretty good. This is dope. I never even looked at this one before. So yeah, that's Bloodthirsty King. And then a kill or assist regens 20% of heroes' health points within 5 seconds. So that's dope too. Like, this actually gives you a lot of health, and it helps your health regen a lot faster. So yeah, this is good. That's actually really good. I'm glad that I just saw this. I'm glad that I was looking up this stuff on their website. And like I said, I'm going to shout out their website again, man. Check out the Mobile Legends website. It's really good. It's still in development, clearly. They have a lot of problems and stuff like that. You all probably wouldn't notice the problems that they have, but if you don't know already, I'm a web developer, so I notice all this stuff, and it kind of irks my nerves. Like, I just want to be able to get in contact with them and tell them some of the flaws that I saw, man. But anyway, let's move on to the last one here, man. Now we have Endless Battle. Now this gives a decent amount of stuff. So it gives you 50 physical attack, 25 magic power, 350 health, 5% movement speed, 15% lifesteal, 400 mana, and then the passive is after using this ability, the next basic attack. What? Hold on, wait. Justice after using this ability, the next basic attack. Okay, I really don't know what that means, but that's Endless Battle. So it gives you a bunch of other stuff, and this actually, it looks like a pretty good class. It looks like a solid build. I definitely say it's solid, since it's the number one. It's proven statistically this is like the number one thing that people are using, so it's definitely solid. It's definitely a solid build because it's working for so many people. It's working for the majority. So definitely try this class out when Ruby comes out. Ruby, I think that she's definitely going to be a hero similar to Alpha, and this is working for Alpha. I don't see why it wouldn't work on Ruby. If she's weaker than Alpha, if she's stronger, this is probably going to be OP. But if you didn't know this class at all, you should actually, this might work on even more fighters. I don't see why this class wouldn't work on just about every fighter. So you should actually try out this class, even if you've never heard this class before, not just for Ruby, but you can try it out now. But yeah, this has been some speculation about what I think could actually work on Ruby. So yeah, this is coming from my perspective. What do you think? Do you think that this will actually work? Do you think that heroes can use the same classes, or should every single hero have their own build completely? Do you not think that one build fits all, and especially within categories and stuff like that? Let me know your opinions in the comments section. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful. And yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Leave a thumbs up on the video if you liked it, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.